Om Shanti. We have Tina Ben from USA who shall be conducting today's Ayakt Murli. Over to you, Tina Ben.
Thank you, and good morning to everyone. We will just start with this song, which is a song on the path of devotion, but it is a very love-filled song. And as you listen to this song, maybe you can reflect on these questions that you see on the screen. And if you know the answer or if you like to, then just type it in the chat box. So let's just remember Baba with this song. सावरे रंग राची राणा जी तू तो बांध घुंगरा प्रेम का हूँ तो हरि के आगे नाची सावरे रंग राची एक निरखत एक परखत है एक करत मोरी हासी एक निरखत एक परखत है एक करत मोरी हासी और लोग मारी काई करती हूँ तो हरि जी प्रभु जी की दासी सावरे रंग राजी प्राणों विष को प्यालो भेजो प्राणों विष को प्यालो भेजो हूँ तो हिम्मत की काची हूँ तो हिम्मत की काची हूँ तो हिम्मत की काची मीरा चरणा लागई छे साची सावरे रंग राची राणा जी हूँ तो बांध घुंगरा प्रेम का हूँ तो हरि के आगे नाची सावरे रंग राजी Okay. Om Shanti, everyone. Very good morning. And the Murli for today is all about the easy way to please the Bestower of Blessings. And I played this song so you could get the hint. I'm wondering if anybody has shared beautiful, true love. What else? Anybody else? one quality that really stands out, for Baba? If I want to please the innocent Lord, then what is that one quality? And I'm sure all of you know the answer. It's just that you have to get that one word, right? It's just one word. And so Baba is saying today that he is bestower. He is bestower of fortune. He's also bestower of blessings. Data ya vidata kaho, bhagya vidata or vardata. And out of all these three, he says it is the form of vardata, form of being a bestower of blessings, which is the most innocent form. Innocent form because he, in this form, he can be pleased very quickly. And once you please the innocent Lord, then it is very easy to achieve success because you would naturally work from that space of attaining blessings. When somebody has a blessing, they don't have to make effort. The blessing would function for them, right? And so, very easy to achieve success. And so, Baba is asking in this Murli, who does he love? Who is loved by the innocent Lord? And we all know from Murli's, and one of the favorite words of Baba is one. Agnakari. Okay, Agyakari. Okay, I can see only Baba, no one else. That's a very beautiful answer, right? My heart should be pure, honest as the Lord. Agyakari, me and mine. Surrender, yes. So Meera, why I played that song. Meera is one of the epitome of devotion and surrenderance on the path of devotion. And she always had this thought that I only belong to Krishna, right? She also said this, that she puts this promise or this challenge in front of him and says that agar main hari to moe Krishna ki, और अगर मैं जीती तो कृष्ण मेरे. So in both ways, even if I win or I lose, I am still Krishna's. I belong to him. So this is the answer for the Murli. One, he says one is his favorite word, and Baba will play a lot with this word today. And it's connected with faithfulness. If you're in a relationship, then you know how much value this virtue has, right? Being faithful. And once I am faithful to Baba, then Baba is willing to take all the responsibilities upon himself. And once Baba takes all the responsibilities upon himself, then nothing is difficult for me. But the reason why it is difficult to have that one in my life or make one as my life is because he's incorporeal, he's subtle. And so Baba is inviting us to be in that stage, which is incorporeal and subtle. So let's see Baba's Murli. This was originally spoken on 23rd of November 1989, and the essence is the easy way to please the bestower of blessings. Today, the Father, the bestower of blessings, is pleased to see his children who are blessed. All the children of the Father, the bestower of blessings, are blessed. Just like this morning, he said, all are powerful, but they are number wise. So Baba is saying he's pleased with everybody and all are blessed, but then they are all number wise. The bestower of blessings gives aprons full of blessings to all the children. So, why is there a number? The bestower of blessings does not make it number wise in giving to everyone because he has such limitless blessings that since it is an open treasure, you can take as many as you want. तो देने में नंबरवार नहीं है, लेने में होता है, right? So Baba is saying, in giving, there is no number. From such an open treasure, some children become full of all blessings, whereas others become full according to their capacity. And so that's why one of the favorite things that Mohini Didi tells us is that you increase your worthiness whatever efforts you're making, right? There is always a scope for increasing our worthiness, our capacity. And so I have to increase it all the time. Each time I sit in meditation, it should be better than the second ago that I remembered Baba. So Baba is saying it is the form of the innocent Lord, the bestower of blessings, who gives aprons full the most. Innocent hai, that's why he's able to give the blessings the most. He's able to fill the aprons. So Baba says, you were told earlier too of the bestower of fortune, and the bestower of blessings. Now, out of all these three, it is the form of the bestower of blessings that is said to be the form of the innocent Lord, because the bestower of blessings is very quickly pleased. That's why, on the path of devotion, when they have to perform devotion for Brahma or for Vishnu or for Shaktis, they find that the devotion to Shiva is the most easiest one, right? Because usko भोलानाथ कहते हैं, वो एकदम से राजी हो जाता है. And that's why they show that when Sati was first, she encounters the Shivalingam, because they were Prajapita Daksh was trying to establish the Murti of Vishnu and Brahma, but he did not place Shivaling there. And so the artist tells her that it is very important to have Shivaling in there, because only then the Murti will go inside the temple. And so that's when she kind of questions who is Shiva. And Dadichi Rishi tells her that he's so innocent that if you don't have to do big forms of devotion or penance or tapasya or anything, you just hold a bale patra in your hand, and with your heart call his name once, and he will become present in front of you. So this is the way, Shiva is remembered on the path of devotion also, that he's very innocent. And so Baba is saying, because he's so innocent, he will bestow the blessings. Hmm? So, out of all these three, it is the form of the bestower of blessings that is said to be the form of the innocent Lord, because the bestower of blessings is very quickly pleased. Once you know the way to please the Lord, it is then very easy to achieve success. That is, to have your aprons filled with blessings. Do you know the easiest way to please the bestower of blessings? Whom does he love the most? He, H is capital, right? So that means Shiv Baba. Whom does Shiv Baba love the most? He loves the word one the most. And now Baba will tell many things about one. So the children who are faithful to one from the beginning until now are deeply loved by the bestower of blessings. One time they asked Dadi Kumarka, a sister from London, she asked Dadi Kumarka that why Baba loves you. Hmm? And she said, because Dadi's eyes are never trapped in anyone or anything. And in Dadi's life, there is only one Baba. And then she asked the same question to Dadi Gulzar. And Dadi Gulzar said, because Baba is in my sanskars and he is my sansar. So, like, Baba is my world. So, surrendered intellect, no thoughts for the self. And the same question was asked to Dadi Janki, and Dadi Janki said, Dadi has made every direction and Srimad of Baba practical. So, total obedience to Baba's directions. So, ek vrata, ek hi sansar, or ek mat, these are the three things I feel that Dadis had. And so, Baba really loved them. He loves us also, right? We also have these qualities. So Baba says he loves the word one the most. The children who are faithful to one from the beginning until now are deeply loved by the bestower of blessings. To be faithful to one, that is not just in terms of purity, but in terms of all relationships. Not to have anyone else in your thoughts or even your dreams. तो एक से सर्व संबंध, right? एक के साथ सारे संबंध. Those of you who understand Marathi, there is a beautiful song, tu bhetnare roz roz navane. That means you meet me every day in new form, new way, new relation. So all relationships with one Baba, not even in my thought, in my dreams. I shouldn't remember anybody but one Baba. To be faithful to one means always to have just the one in your attitude. Secondly, you have taken a firm vow, have you not, of always belonging to one and none other. Some children become very clever in being faithful to the one, right? So now this is interesting because on one side I say, yes, Baba, I completely belong to you. But then, if I am clever, then this cleverness kind of has a negative connotation to it, right? So, which cleverness? They relate sweet things to the Father. I have the main relationship of the Father, teacher, and Sadguru with you. But because of being a bodily being, because of moving along in the corporeal world, I definitely need corporeal friends for their cooperation, for their service, for their advice in the corporeal form. तो बाबा के साथ ही चतुर सुजान है वो और हम उसके साथ चतुराई करते हैं that yes, you are my father, teacher, Sadguru, but when I need companion, I need a Lokik person, I need corporeal being. So the father is incorporeal and subtle and is therefore a service companion. He isn't anything else. In order to celebrate a meeting with the incorporeal and the subtle, you yourself have to be in an incorporeal and subtle stage. So then Baba also is clever, no? So he will say, yes, you need companion, you need friend, but I can be your companion. You just have to come and stabilize yourself in incorporeal and subtle stage, and you will experience my friendship, my companionship. So you sometimes find that difficult, Baba says. This is why at that time you need corporeal companions. What do you do when your head is filled with many things? Now ask yourself, as you're listening, ask yourself, do I really need corporeal friends? Do I need corporeal people, to advise me? Hmm? What do you do, Baba is saying, when your head is filled with many things? You need someone to whom you can relate these things. Do you not? अगर बहुत सारी बातें दिल में है तो किसी को तो बताएंगे. Those souls who are faithful to one do not accumulate such burdensome things that they have to relate them. जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ती है उनको. On the one hand, you please the Father very much. Baba, it is just you who is always with me. The Father is always with me. He is my companion. And so, where does He go at that time? So, if I ever say this to Baba, that Baba, you are my companion, you're always with me, then when I have stuff in my head, or when I want to share, or when I need help, where does Baba go at that time? Is it that the Father goes away, or do you step away? Is He with you at every moment, or is He with you for 6 to 8 hours? What was the promise you made? That you are with Him, that you will remain with Him, and that you will go back home with Him, right? This promise is firm, is it not? You promised Father Brahma that you will play your part with him throughout the whole cycle. Now, since you have made such a promise, do you then still need a special companion in a physical form? It's a very important question, right? And I need a lot of honesty. I need to look into the mirror of my heart and check, hmm, do I need somebody? Do I need some companion? Baghdada has everyone's horoscope. In front of the Father, you would say that you alone are my companion. भले मुंह से बोलेंगे लेकिन बाबा तो सब जानता है ना. In front of the Father, you would say, you alone are my companion. When any situation arises, you then try to make the Father understand that these things will happen anyway, that you need that much anyway. That means this much is okay, Baba. This much I need. Little bit friendship I need, right? Little bit corporeal friends I need. So you try to make the Father understand. So then Baba says, would you call this being faithful to one? If they are companions, then all are companions. There isn't a particularly special companion. I remember even before coming into knowledge, I never had a best friend. And that's how I got introduced to actually Shiv Baba, you know, because I was telling my friend, oh, I don't, she asked me, who is your friend? Hmm? And I said, all are my friends. And she said, who's your best friend? And I said, I don't have any best friend. And then she said, why don't you make God your best friend? And I was like, huh, that's interesting. Although I couldn't believe that that's possible, but I said, that's interesting. And even after coming into Gyan, I cannot point out that this one is my best friend. Hmm? So you have to ask like that you to yourself, is Baba first and foremost in everything? Or do you have your heart into pieces and given to this one, that one? Kitno ko diya hai? So if they are companions, then Baba is saying all should be your companions. There should not be that one particular soul is a special soul in your life and has a special space in your heart. Then that is called, Baba is saying, would you call that as being faithful to one? If they are companions, then all are companions. There isn't a particular special companion. This is called being faithful to one. The bestower of blessings loves such children very much. So this is the first criteria. Ek baap, dusra na koi. Right? Then Baba says, the father, the bestower of blessings, takes upon himself all the responsibilities of such children at every moment. Such blessed souls experience the stage of being full of the attainment of blessings at every moment and in every situation. No matter what situation comes in your life, what is the moment, what time, does not matter. But those blessings will be received if you have given all your responsibilities to Baba, right? Then his blessings will work for you. Baba says they always easily overcome everything and they pass with honors. Since the bestower of blessings is ever ready to take all responsibilities, why do you keep the burden of responsibility on yourself? Hmm? It's an important question again, right? ज़रूरत ही क्या है जब वो लेने के लिए तैयार है? It is because you consider that to be your responsibility, that you are therefore unable to pass with honors in the situation, but you pass by being pushed. You need the push of someone's company. If the battery is not fully charged, the car has to be pushed, does it not? So you would not push it by yourself, you would need someone's company. This is why you become blessed number wise. Hmm? So, because I need more companions, इसकी उसकी मत चाहिए, so then I will move forward. Otherwise, I'm not able to, because Baba is saying, because you take the responsibility upon your shoulders. And that makes you burdensome. So the bestower of blessings likes the one word, ek vrata, faithful to one strength and one support. Ek bal, ek bharosa. It is not said strength of one and support of another one. It is remembered as one strength and one support. At the same time, ek mat, you're following the directions of one, not the dictates of your own mind or those of others. Ek mat ka gayan, right? Man mat ka, par mat ka, jan mat ka gayan nahi hai. So Baba is saying three things here: ek vrata, ek bal, ek bharosa, and ek mat. And then he says ek ras. That means constant and stable, right? There is consistency, there is stability. Ek ras. There isn't any interest in any other beings or possessions. In the same way, ekta, meaning unity, and ekant priya, one who has love for solitude. So it is the word ek, one that is loved, is it not? Find such other words too. If anything comes in your mind, just put it in the chat box. Ek se related. When I was churning, I could come with 22 such words. Hmm? एक बल एक भरोसा एक मत एक व्रता एक रस एक में सारे रस बोलो या एक के गुणगान करना एक से सर्व संबंध एक का संग एक साथी एक परिवार एक संकल्प, right? There are a lot of words like that. So Baba is saying find such other words too. You can make a list of 20 to 23 words, I think. The Father is so innocent that he becomes pleased with just one thing. Do you find it difficult to please such an innocent Lord, the bestower of blessings? Simply make the lesson of one firm. कितना आज easy method दे रहे हैं बाबा. He's giving us such an easy method that I just have to make this lesson of one firm in my life and I will be able to please the innocent Lord. There is no need to go into 5 or 7. Those who please the bestower of blessings are sustained by blessings in every action of their timetable from Amritvela till night time. Right? So if you have a connection with the seed, naturally you will have connection with the whole tree. I don't have to sit and give water to each and every leaf, right? I just have to give the water to the seed. So I just have to maintain my connection with the seed, and then Baba will take care of the leaves. Naturally it will be taken care. But what we do is we try to make this one happy, that one happy, and then other one please. But in the world, even if you say something unknowingly or unintentionally, people stop talking to you, right? Or people will become angry with you or they'll become upset with you. कितना आप कोशिश करो तो नहीं हो सकता है. So Baba is saying, I am the most innocent one. Please me and you will be fine. So we have to do this. Those who please the bestower of the blessings, they are sustained by blessings in every action of their timetable from Amritvela till night time. They move along and fly with these blessings. Such blessed souls never experience anything to be difficult, either in their mind or in their relationships and connections. So, when I am able to have such blessings as my attainment, then Baba says there will be no difficulty at the thought level, at the physical relationships or connections. In every thought, every second, every action, and at every step, they constantly experience the bestower of blessings, and blessings constantly close and personally in front of them in the corporeal form. That means they will experience Baba to be very close to them, as if he's personally standing in front of them in the corporeal form. They won't feel lonely or anything like that. They would see Baba very close, personally in front of them in corporeal form. They experience it as though they are speaking to one another in the corporeal form. They do not experience anything to be hard work. Such blessed souls have attained the special blessing of experiencing the incorporeal and subtle in the corporeal form. So even though we have not seen Brahma Baba, right, physically, but I can guarantee that many of us experience that we have such a close relation with Brahma Baba, right? We experience him in the practical form, in the corporeal form. We feel that he's seeing us, he's smiling at us when we take drishti from him. We feel that, right? So that is because of the special blessings that we receive from Baba. So Baba says the Lord is always present in front of such blessed souls. Did you hear the method and success of pleasing the bestower of blessings? So the method is one, right? Make the lesson of one form. And the success is that nothing will be difficult for me, right? All my responsibilities will be taken by Baba and I will achieve success easily. That is the success of pleasing the bestower of blessings. Then Baba is asking another question. Are you able to do this in a second? एक second. एक हाँ. So एक second में are you able to have the connection with one? He says simply do not let two become mixed into one. That is all. Baba will tell you about the expansion of the lesson of ek or one at some other time. तो एक को दो नहीं करना है, right? एक को एक ही रखना है. One Baba, one strength, one, just one. एक से सभी प्राप्तियां, एक बाप ही मेरा संसार. So एक की याद बस. Babdada has all the children's divine activities as well as their games of cleverness. Babdada has all the results. Many things of your cleverness have also accumulated. You tell Baba new things. He continues to hear these things. Babdada is not mentioning any names, and so you think that Babdada isn't aware of anything. Nevertheless, he continues to give you chances. The father thinks that children are truly innocent in having real understanding. So, do not become so innocent. मतलब उल्टी रीति से बुद्धू नहीं बनना है, right? या उल्टी रीति से चतुराई भी नहीं दिखानी है, right? So we become innocent. Innocent is actually a very beautiful quality. It's connected with purity. But naive, when they say naive, naive is also a synonym for innocence, but naive has a negative but that means you're like a buddhu, right? तो बाबा कहते हैं आप ऐसे बुद्धू भी नहीं बनना है कि मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है. तो you have to understand this, Baba is saying. And then there is a service chit chat with Dadi Janki and Nirmala Didi and Jagdish Bhai. They must have gone to UN for some special service. And Baba was saying that, yes, the name of UN was glorified, but also your service was accomplished. Your name was also glorified. And that happened because of your courage. So Baba is congratulating them for their courage. And then Baba also speaks to Dadi Janki for her ever readiness. So I wanted to read a little bit about the Maharashtra group because most of you are from Maharashtra, right? So let's read this paragraph and then we'll stop. To the Maharashtra Pune group, all of you have become great souls, have you not? Previously, you just used to be called residents of Maharashtra, whereas now you yourselves have become great. Mahan Rashtra, ऐसे कहते हैं ना बाबा. For Maharashtra, it's a great Rashtra, great state. So now Baba says, you yourself have become great. The Father has come and made each and every child great. Is there anyone in the world greater than you? The people of Bharat have fallen the most. And in that too, the Brahmin souls who have been around the cycle have fallen down. Because we were at the highest point, right? And then we come at the lowest point. So we have fallen the most. Now, to the extent that you fell down, accordingly you have now been uplifted. This is why it is said that Brahmins means the top knot. The highest place is said to be the top. The highest point of a mountain is also said to be the peak. And so you have the happiness of what you have now become from what you were. So remember your days before coming into Gyan and now. There's a huge difference, right? Then Baba is asking, do the Pandavas have greater happiness or do the Shaktis have greater happiness? And we can say Shaktis, yeah? The brothers will say Pandavas, right? Because the Shaktis had been made to fall the lowest. From the Copper Age onwards, it was always the male bodies who attained a status. In religion too, it is only recently that women also become Mahamandaleshwars. That means there are religious leaders, right, who are also in the female body nowadays. But at that time, there were only men who had that right. Otherwise, it was just male Mahamandaleshwars who were remembered. Since the time that the father put women at the front, they have also appointed 2 to 4 female Mahamandaleshwars. Otherwise, they never used to give a seat to women in a task of any religion. This is why the women have greater happiness. There is also the praise of the Pandavas. तो भले पूजा शक्तियों की होती है लेकिन जीत जब बोलते हैं victory is always of the Pandavas, right? Worshipping is usually of the Shaktis, but Pandavas are ones who are remembered for victory, for being victorious. So Baba is saying there is also the praise of the Pandavas. The Pandavas gained victory. It is the name of the Pandavas that is mentioned. But it is the Shaktis who are more worshipped. Previously, they worshipped the Gurus, whereas they now worship the Shaktis. They don't stay awake through the night for Ganesh or for Hanuman. But for the Shaktis, goddesses, they stay, right? Because the Shaktis have themselves now awakened. So you Shaktis stay in your form of a Shakti, do you not? Or do you sometimes become weak? The attachment to bodily relations makes a woman weak. There is a little attachment to children and grandchildren. However, what is it that makes the Pandavas weak? So, attachment is the biggest enemy of the women, and ego, right? For brothers, it is ego. Because of ego, the Pandavas quickly get angry. But you have now become victorious, have you not? You have now become Pandavas who are embodiments of peace, and you mothers have become free from attachment. The world says that women have attachment, but you challenge them in that you women are free from attachment. In fact, Pandavas too are embodiments of peace. Should we stop? Hmm. So there's a little bit more where Baba is, inspiring them to become free of anger, and it's a little bit big. Maybe you can read by yourself. But just Baba is inspiring all of us to be free from the vices and become embodiment of attainments, especially be content. Hmm? And the blessing is, may you become a master creator who looks after the world with the vehicle of your divine intellect. May you become a master creator who looks after the world with the vehicle of your divine intellect. However divine one's intellect is, accordingly, on the basis of its divinity, it is just as fast. With the vehicle of a divine intellect, clearly travel around the world in 1 second and look after all the souls. Make them content. The more you tour around as the ruler of the globe, the more the sound will emerge from everywhere that they have seen a light. They have seen angels moving around everywhere. For this, as well as being benevolent for the self, become a world benevolent master creator. When we create something, the creation is specially taken care of, right? Whether it's your project, whether it's your child, whatever you create, right? You take a lot of care of that. So Baba is saying, become a master creator and create that stage where you have divine intellect and you can take care of the world. You can become world benevolent. Slogan: to become a master bestower and give all souls the experience of attainments is to become equal to Father Brahma. Experience of all attainments. So just as I have received so many attainments from Baba, so I also share that. And just sharing what I have attained is really true service, And when I'm able to share, then I'm also able to become equal to Father Brahma. Cha, it took a little bit extra time, but I hope that's okay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Let's spend a minute, moments in silence, and then we can reflect on the points of the Murli. Now we can unmute ourselves to reflect the points, Murli points.
So tell me, who is greater, whether it is Arjun or Hanuman? Who's praised more? Is it Arjun or Hanuman?
It's Hanuman.
It's Hanuman?
Yes.
Yes, correct answer. It's Hanuman. Why?
Every moment, every place, he only knows that Ram is with him and he is with Ram.
Hmm. तो पूजा तो हनुमान की होती है, right? अर्जुन की तो पूजा नहीं होती है, even though Arjun is victorious and Arjun is one of the Pandavas and great warrior and whatnot, but he always had questions, right? Even after Krishna narrates the whole Gita to him, he still isn't free from questions. Whereas Hanuman is just faithful to Ram, and that faithfulness is what makes him worthy of worship. Yeah.
Because of Hanji. Always say
Mm.
yes.
Mm. So he's very faithful. So that's what.
He says Hanji, Hanji at every moment.
Hmm. Right. I'm looking at your chat messages. It's so inspiring, so nice. Some of you have written so beautiful answers. They are not equal to the ones that I have written. So my list will grow now, actually. Interesting.
Om Shanti, I just wanted to say one thing. When you mentioned that God is your best friend, so I wanted to share my experience that even when I was much younger and I was not really in the Gyan of Baba, but I was definitely in the Gyan of believing that there is only one God. And I remember even when I used to go to the market for shopping, I used to say, oh God, now help me get the right dress. Oh God, help me to, and and my parents used to laugh at me for everything you go to God. And now actually I realize that what in a subtle, indirect way, they were already giving me gyan before doing the formal gyan to understand that you have to connect to him at everything, at the smallest thing. And I
Right.
really experienced that connection. I just wanted to share that it is true. He is the only one and he can be your best friend.
Yeah. And do you experience that friendship has been grown even further after coming into knowledge?
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course, 100%.
Very
100%.
nice.
Yes.
You know, in Nanda Bhakti, there are 9 stages of Nanda Bhakti, and the ninth stage is the stage where you experience God as your friend. Samarpanam is the last stage, but even within Samarpanam, there is either you see God as your beloved, your husband, or you see God as your friend, and so that's the
So,
highest
yeah. So I feel
form.
very blessed because I feel them as both.
Very nice.
Mm. But one thing is true that whatever you all say in the morning and when we listen to the Murlis later, the sentences, they really are so uh, inspiring and they really make you reflect. And sometimes you've not realized that you are already on a spiritual journey and this makes you realize it.
Hmm.
Mm.
Om Shanti, sister. I was intrigued by your explanation of this Nodha Bhakti. So I just want to know, Baba keeps mentioning about this Nodha Bhakti in Murlis. So Nodha Bhakti is enjoying relation with friend and decorator, beloved. What else is Nodha Bhakti? Could you explain further?
It will take lot of time, so I don't know if we have that much time. But
All right.
kirtanam karna, praise karna, Bhagwan ko jap karna, all of that is part of Nanda Bhakti. But that comes before,
Nodha is
This is
Avya also, Baba says, not interrupted. Is that also not?
yeah, unadulterated devotion. But nowadays we don't see unadulterated devotion,
Perfect.
right?
Sister, I want to add on about Hanuman. You were just asking why Hanuman is being worshipped because he was a support system of God. He had him
Yeah,
in his heart
helper.
and
Yes,
he brought Sanjeevani and he brought Sita and he could realize that God has given so much of immense powers and potential in him. And he
right.
realized that he could fly and got Sita back. So he did. He was an example. So Om Shanti.
Mm.
Sister. Om
So
Shanti.
we have to become like Hanuman, but Hanuman also had to burn the tail of I.
Yeah, Hanuman means Hanan of Man. Of
The
that
I,
perfect. Yeah. Perfect.
yes, you have to burn that ego, that I, my, all of that. Yes, definitely.
Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om
I would like to
Shanti.
say when we have lost in the darkness, means from Dwapar Yug to this Kali Yug,
Mm.
we could see only one light, that is of Baba, and that makes us move forward every time. And that is my person, means I feel that this is the light where we need to move forward and we will achieve something where we are always, thinking of some goals to fulfill ourselves. That's what I
Mm.
want to say. Om Shanti.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody would like to share something? Okay, then I'll invite Tina Ben to take up the meditation. Tina Ben.
Yes. Om Shanti. I merge this awareness deep within myself that I am a blessed child of the Supreme Creator. And at this time during the conference age, when I can see the past, present, and future, I stabilize myself with this great mantra of one strength, one support. And instantly, I become detached from the world. When I have one strength, one support, one Baba in my life, then it's easy to disengage. And the moment I disengage myself, it's easy for me to go beyond and become a companion of the one who is resident of the incorporeal world. So gently allow yourself to fly far into the distance, beyond all limitations. And in 1 second, forge a connection with one Baba. And let him know the deep secret of your life, that you belong to him and he is your world. Surrender yourself. And release all your responsibilities. In the name of God, yes, I perform actions, but just as a trustee. I let him take care of me. I allow him to take responsibility of mine. I experience all attainments from one Baba. So become a companion of God and become combined like a form of a Shiv Shakti, where Shiv is incomplete without Shakti and Shakti is incomplete without Shiva. This awareness of being together fills my heart with unlimited joy and happiness. And I slowly return back to the physical dimension. And no matter what action I perform, but I will stay in this combined form. In his company, I will enjoy his companionship. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Tinapan, for the wonderful meditation. Thank you, all of you. See you tomorrow at the same time. Have a blissful day.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Thank you all. Om Shanti.